When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready! 30 base.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rob Woodson with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Just like that.
Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jackson now. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
60 outlaw.
Minshew throwing on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Minshew. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun is Minshew. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Two-Tone Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On first down, it's Sanders. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now a carry for Sanders. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Ready. Check 9. Anyway.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Tighten up, now.
Minshew sets to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. On 4th down, Minshew. And it's caught. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Come on, D. Hey, Mike's 50.
Here's Minshew. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got him in. It's Randy Moss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Another run with Sanders. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the set, 52. Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll roll them out right. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Switch. Bravo! Yeah, shoot!
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete to Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop. X3. 218, chop. Let's go.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Eluding the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
He's going. We got double up. Kill. Check 50. Let's go. Get the deep grip.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for touchdown 49ers. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Jackson on 1st down. And an alley to run. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the ready. 80 weapon. Now. Slam. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. You don't want none of it. Pick up the ball. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, turn it up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Minshew being chased out left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Check. He's coming. Drop deep.
Looking to throw. Able to shake him off. sideline. It's Holt. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Robinson. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
We've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2nd down and goal. Minshew, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, Mike 52. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 43.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll run down with Okoye. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Okoye trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Jackson, escape. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Jackson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And the San Francisco 49ers